Have you ever pondered what kind of soldier volunteers for a mission they know they won't return from? This chilling question brings us to the final years of the Second World War, a time when desperation led to the birth of one of the most haunting strategies in military history, the Kamikaze attacks. In the early 1940s, Japan was a nation steeped in tradition and honor, where the line between life and death was blurred by the ideology of self-sacrifice for the greater good. As the war progressed, the Japanese military, facing an increasingly powerful Allied force, made a decision that would send shockwaves through the annals of warfare. In the autumn of 1944, as the Allies closed in, Japan launched its first official kamikaze attack. These were not random acts of desperation, but a calculated military strategy. Young pilots, barely out of their teens, were trained not for combat, but for a one-way mission. They were to crash their bomb-laden planes into enemy ships, trading their lives for a chance to halt the advancing enemy. Thousands of these young men volunteered for this mission, driven by a belief that it was the ultimate honor to die for their country. They penned farewell letters, donned ceremonial headbands, and took off, knowing they would never return. A chilling silence would fill the cockpit, broken only by the roar of the engine and the final, lethal impact. The kamikaze missions were devastatingly effective. More than 300 Allied ships were damaged, and over 30 were sunk. Yet despite the damage inflicted, these missions couldn't halt the inexorable march of the Allied forces. By the summer of 1945, it was clear that Japan's desperate strategy hadn't turned the tide of the war. The Allied forces continued to advance, and Japan's surrender in August marked the end of the kamikaze attacks. The young men who had volunteered for these missions had given their lives in vain. But the memory of these kamikaze pilots lives on, a stark reminder of a desperate strategy born out of a time of war. They stand as a testament to the lengths a nation will go when backed into a corner, and the sacrifices individuals are willing to make in the name of duty and honor. The kamikaze attacks of World War II continue to fascinate and horrify us as we grapple with the question of what drives a soldier to volunteer for a mission they know they won't return from. Is it a story of sacrifice or a story of tragedy? The kamikazes remain one of history's most haunting stories, a tale of young lives lost in the name of duty and honor. As we delve deeper into the annals of history,